Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video. Back with another podcast, another Keeping It Real podcast. I think this is number 31, maybe 32. It's your host, Luke Vaughan. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my podcast. This is my YouTube channel. This is your first time listening. Give this podcast a listen, see if it's for you. Today I'm talking about soccer. So a lot of times I talk about a bunch of random stuff. There's just a soccer game on today, so that's why I'm talking about it. If you want to go subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate that. Like this video, like my other videos. Any video that you like it up, man. I really appreciate that. It really helps me. Man, today in this video, we just chopping it up, man. We got a little FA Cup. We got a little FA Cup action today. I made a video yesterday to talk about the Arsenal-Portsmouth game. And I talked about it for a little bit. Let's see, did they yeah, they won yesterday, so that's good. I honestly didn't get to watch the game. I was kind of upset. But I wonder who scored. Who is that? Socrates. Socrates scored, and I was grilling him so hard. Okay, it doesn't show me another goal. Oh yeah, that kid number 30 that I was talking about, Eddie Nikita. He scored. Dude, he's pretty good. So Arsenal needed to win that game. They were playing against a team that's not even in the Premier League. So for them to lose against Portsmouth, I think they were playing at Arsenal, would be a disgrace. Got to put my watch on. It's 8:36 in the morning, man. It's Tuesday, March 3rd. Man, bro, it's March, man. My birthday is in a week. My birthday is in less than a week. March 8th, I turned 20 years old. Big boy. Big 2-0. You feel me? Dude, the only thing that's on my mind right now is I just want to go perform stand-up comedy, yo. Dude, that is literally the only thing that's on my mind right now. It's 8:37 in the morning. I've been thinking about it since yesterday. I talked to this kid that does kind of some stand-up. He told me some websites to go on and figure out some open mics and stuff like that. I'm really, really, really nervous to go just walk into an open mic place and just kind of, all right, your next host is Luke Vaughn. He's going to be up here for 10 minutes or something. That's terrifying, honestly, to think. That's honestly terrifying to think about because I've never done it. I don't know the clientele. I don't know if people are actually trying to listen to jokes. So, I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking. But in the same time, I'm writing material. I'm writing jokes that, dude, there's a few jokes that I've written where I've, actually tried to write them. And one joke is actually mad funny. But, yeah, I'm actually writing, putting some time in. I haven't been writing the way I know I can write because, honestly, I just haven't. Yesterday was really the time that I decided that I really want to go try stand-up. And actually, I'm going to call a place and probably do it within these next few weeks. My boy Matt Medora, if you're watching this, what's up, homie? He says he's coming home in a few weeks. He wants to hop on the podcast and chop it up with you boys. So he's gonna come on here once he's back from college. He's a college athlete, so we can talk about all the problems and the situations that these college athletes have to deal with that makes some college athletes, makes them a little bit superior, a little superior on the campus. But, yeah, he wants to try stand-up too, so I told him, I'm like, bro, you come home this weekend, we make a podcast, we make a little YouTube, we're going to do some stand-up, bro. We're going to go do some stand-up. And I'm sure he's watching this oh, bro, I'm not really ready to perform. Bro, me either, son. So let's just get our feet wet and let's go do it. But, yeah, into today's video, I'm mainly talking about Liverpool-Chelsea FA Cup game. I'm pretty excited about this game. I believe my TV will give me the option to watch this game. I'm sure it's going to be on TV. I really have to get ESPN Plus because that Arsenal game was on ESPN Plus, and I just couldn't watch it because I do not have ESPN Plus. Like a bum ass person I am, bro. I need to get on the wave, dog. I'm a broke ass. Nah, but I really do need to get ESPN Plus. It is clutch. It has when it comes to soccer, ESPN Plus low key has hella soccer games. If you're watching a Premier League game, you have the one main game on, and then all the other games are ESPN Plus or NBC Gold. So I'm probably going to end up getting ESPN Plus. But Liverpool-Chelsea should be a good game. I'm kind of upset because Christian Pulisic has been hurt for a little while now. He was getting, I don't want to say benched, but he wasn't getting much playing time at Chelsea. and eventually he started getting some playing time. He started scoring some goals. He started getting into some assists. He actually scored a whole bunch of goals. I think he had a hat trick one game. I think he had 2 goals in one game. Something like, did he have a hat trick? I think he did. I was so hyped. He was performing so well. I don't know exactly what he hurt. I don't think he tore his ACL or anything like that. I think it was maybe like a hamstring or a groin, or maybe like a high thigh, or a deep bruised knee injury or something like that. I don't think it was anything super significant, but I do know that it was a few months that he's been out. It's been a few months. I think he's going to be out for a few more weeks, so we'll see when Pulisic comes back. Chelsea has been dealing with some injuries, and I really want to be honest with you guys right off the bat. I don't know what fully happened with their transfer window. Like, I know that they're banned or transfer kind of like their timeout kind of in the transfer window. They weren't allowed to buy anybody, and then they were just given access to be able to buy people. So I don't know how long. Maybe like Christian Pulisic was their only purchase, and then they got banned from buying people. I don't know exactly what happened with the Chelsea transfer window situation. I'm probably gonna figure that out and maybe make a small video just because I made this video talking about that. But Chelsea has been struggling lately. They don't have the highest amount of talent. Their coach Frank Lampard is a club legend, but he's not a legend of a coach. He's not a very well experienced manager, especially for a big club team like Chelsea. So Frank Lampard is getting his feet wet the same way Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. They're both doing a pretty solid job. Man U's in 5th place and Chelsea's in 4th place, I believe, or just around 5th place. But either way, they're both doing somewhat decent for kind of what they had or what they were expected to do, or maybe how they started the season. Mason Mount, I like Mason Mount for Chelsea. I like Tammy Abraham. Hudson-Odoi has some potential. Willian is getting a little old. I honestly don't like that they re-signed Willian and gave him the number 10. Personally, I would have not done that. Willian did have a couple big goals this season to help them in a couple specific games, especially early in the season, where they kind of solidified that fourth place spot that they've been holding. What's his face? Willian did a really good job at scoring some goals, putting some pressure on the high line those first couple games. And Tammy Abraham played really well too. He got hurt. I think he might still be a little tweaked with his hamstring, I think it was, or a groin. Those big guys, those tall guys kind of have a difficult time coming back and rehabilitating. As you can see with my boy Paul Pogba, he's been struggling to come back for quite a while now. He's had a foot injury for about a few months now. He came back for, I think, 1 or 2 games, like about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and then he was out again. So it was very frustrating seeing your star player leave and then come back with injury. It says Pogba's coming back to training within these next couple weeks. I think by the end of the week, it said. So that's really exciting. That's fun to hear. I hope he can stay healthy. I hope he can stay fit. I hope his manager and his sports agent isn't too much of an asshole and isn't too selfish to the fact where he's going to try to get Pogba out of Man United really quickly and kind of make it an ugly situation, because it kind of already has turned into an ugly situation. I feel bad for Pogba because Pogba does kind of take a lot of shtick from Manchester United fans and a lot of commentators in the Premier League in soccer. But at the same time, you are posting a lot of videos and doing a lot of social media and commercials and all these different things, but you're a soccer player and your soccer has not been up to par in a way for the past couple of months. You've not been basically the money. You've not been worth the money they spent for you, and that's sad because I love Pogba. I'm a huge Pogba fan. I was so excited to see Pogba come to a team that I kind of liked, which was Man United at the time when I was a little bit younger. And now looking back, like, dude, Pogba hasn't really worked out. We haven't really gave Pogba any options. I mean, we hired 2 world-class coaches and we sacked them within less than a year. But both of them didn't even have 12 months to really get shit going. They both bought players that they wanted. They both were fired before they could really mesh those players with the team. So you have Louis van Gaal buying players and then gets fired, and the players he bought are still on the team. He bought players. The team doesn't want them, but Louis van Gaal wanted them. So Man United was dealing with that. I'm going back to Chelsea, Liverpool. Chelsea's defense, Christensen has been playing okay. I think he's got a broken nose or something. So hopefully he'll play. I'm not sure who's playing for Liverpool today because Liverpool, I don't know how Liverpool is going to approach this because they basically already won the Premier League. But the thing is, they lost the other day they lost last week in the Premier League, and they lost the week before in Champions League. So Liverpool has been a little iffy, has been a little shaky. Just these past 2 weeks. Obviously, Liverpool's a phenomenal team. I'd be really excited to see Liverpool come out here and just kick ass and be the Liverpool that they have been for the past three seasons. But I think Chelsea's going to probably put up a fight. I don't know if they're playing in Anfield or at Chelsea Stadium. So I wonder what the name of Chelsea Stadium is. Goodison Park. Nah, that's Goodison Park is Everton. That was Man U was playing there the other day. That was a good game. But I think this is going to be a pretty solid game. I think Jurgen Klopp is going to come out here. I think he's going to come out guns blazing. I think it's going to be interesting to see if Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane, either maybe one of them doesn't start the game. Maybe one of them comes off the bench as a maybe second half substitution, maybe a late game substitution. Sadio Mane has done that a few times. Mohamed Salah, I would say, if anything, I would bet money that Mohamed Salah would probably start the game and Sadio Mane maybe doesn't start the game. Just because I don't know if Liverpool, first off, I don't know if Liverpool is really trying to win the FA Cup. I think they're really trying to win the Champions League again, especially now that they won the Premier League and they won the Champions League last year. I believe the FA Cup wouldn't really do anything to them. Which is understandable. The FA Cups, it would be cool to win, just like how Manchester City won the Carabao Cup last week. And that's cool, that's great. But at the same time, no one really gives a shit about the Carabao Cup. But FA Cup is a little bit bigger. Doesn't the FA Cup finals happen the day before Premier League season starts? I think something weird like that. That's how it is in FIFA, at least. It's been like that in FIFA for such a long time that's just how I remember it. You know what was really interesting to me? Pep Guardiola said that he thinks, what's the kid's name? Phil Foden is all right. So Pep Guardiola is the coach for Manchester City and was the coach for Barcelona. So he coached Messi when Messi was, you know what I'm saying, young bull Messi, when Messi was a real ass young bull. Lighting shit up, winning La Liga, winning Champions League, all this shit, dude. All this shit. Pep Guardiola was the coach, was the king. Basically the best coach ever. So he coached Messi, right? He says Phil Foden is the best player he's ever seen as a manager or as a player ever. Like, he's the best, he's the most talented player ever. That's a lot to say, bro. That's a lot to say because Phil Foden, honestly, he's a young bull. First off, he's not had that much playing time, in all reality. He's really not played that much on a team. Manchester City is a team full of superstars. They are phenomenal. Like Kevin De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero, David Silva, Kyle Walker even in the back, be holding it down, Fernandinho. Who else do they have running around up top? Gabriel Jesus. Your team is just so... But that little dynamic of De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Sterling, those 3-4 interchangeable guys are so fit. I think De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League. I think he should get Premier League Player of the Year. I understand that Liverpool has the best record. They've had a historic season. Someone on Liverpool probably should get Premier League Player of the Year. I've seen some Some guys hate on Jordan Henderson because Jordan Henderson maybe is not the most skillful player in the Premier League. But what Jordan Henderson brings to the team of Liverpool is so unmatched. Like, just look at what they've done without him now that he's kind of been hurt with his groin injury. Like, what he does for Liverpool is so unmatched. The intensity he brings to the warming and the train-ups, the intensity he brings to the locker room, the drive he brings to the field, the ownership he instills in his players, the responsibility he instills in himself, just the responsibility to control the field and to take your, like, when Alexander-Arnold goes up, freaking you have Jordan Henderson, a world-class center midfield, dropping back and covering your boy Trent Alexander. He just makes the team. He makes that team really, and especially you watch them play without him for the past 2 games. Like, you see how important Jordan Henderson is to that team, and it's very interesting. And then he gets disrespected by people like these young bulls on like Fox ESPN or Fox Soccer or whatever. These young bulls talking about soccer. Jordan Henderson, bro, that's a disgrace to Premier League Player of the Year. That's not fucking true, because if you watch Liverpool play, Jordan Henderson's a fucking beast, bro. I just don't see how you can give Sadio Mane, like, people are like, oh, I'd rather see Sadio Mane get it. He just, I don't know. I just think a midfield, like, I don't understand the whole aspect of the goal scorer is the best player. Like, that's not true. That's not true. Like, it's such a arguable debate. It's such an argumentative debate, because yeah, Messi scores hella goals, but what the fuck does Messi do defensively? Honestly, what does he do on the defensive side of the ball? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely, really nothing. He doesn't do anything. That's why some people can say Sadio Mane drops back, he does slide tackling, he gets back on those counter-attack breaks. He likes to drop back and support Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson sometimes moves up around him, and then he scores goals like a freaking beast. So I can understand the Sadio Mane. I probably wouldn't give it to anybody else besides, my top list would probably be Sadio Mane, Kevin De Bruyne. Just because Kevin De Bruyne has been so phenomenal this year. He's been so good, bro. If you watch him play, bro, he's one of the best players in the world. Like, he really is. Like, besides Messi, besides, like, little Ronaldo, like, who's better than Kevin De Bruyne? You know what I'm saying? KDB, baby. KDB, bro. Kid's a beast, bro. Kid's a beast. We thought maybe Eden Hazard was going to eventually take over to that world-class top player. Maybe Neymar was going to be right underneath them, but I don't think so. Maybe Mbappe. I think Kevin De Bruyne, bro. I'd rather have Kevin De Bruyne on my team than any of them, bro. He's so filthy. He's so filthy, bro. He's so good. Can play any position at any time, drops back, good on the ball, good striking the ball. Dude, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. So I think Kevin De Bruyne is probably the best player in the Premier League. But what Liverpool did this season is very historic and very respected. So I can throw my ego and my pride out of the window, and I can give it to someone. Virgil van Dijk, I don't think has had maybe the best season. He hasn't had a bad, obviously they lost 2 games, so me saying that is actually really ignorant. So I take that back. Virgil van Dijk honestly had an amazing season. So let me just take that back. That was really stupid. Just because the last 2 games I've watched them, they lost and they kind of played like shit. So it's like, oh, they're not that good. But if you look at the 40-something games they've been unbeaten, they're phenomenal. So let me just take that back. Let me reword myself. I don't think Virgil van Dijk probably should be Premier League Player of the Year. Jamie Vardy has a bunch of goals. They're in 3rd place. Maybe he could be in the argument. I didn't look at his statistics exactly, but I do know Jamie Vardy's balling out this season. Raheem Sterling's balling out this season. Like I said, it's really hard to give it to anybody from any team other than Liverpool because of how successful Liverpool has been this season and how well off they are compared to everybody else. So it's really weird to try to make a argument to give it to somebody. Like, how are you going to give it to that guy? Like, there's another team with just as many good players that are 20, 30 points above you. They've been 20, 30 points above you. Like, how are you the player of the year? Like, when they've been playing like that all year and last year. You know what I'm saying? We're not even adding in last year. We're just talking about this year. So we'll see how the season unfolds completely. I don't know how Jurgen Klopp is gonna coach Liverpool once they really clinch the title and they like literally win the title like within the next few weeks. I don't know if he's gonna be very resting his players, maybe saving them for Champions League, maybe Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah and Firmino. The only time we see them again as a triplet, as a trio, is for the Champions League games. Maybe Jurgen Klopp is gonna play with the formations and different things throughout the Premier League to find a good form for this Europe tournament. So I don't know. The questions are endless. The answers are unknown. Jurgen Klopp's lit. Frank Lampard has been struggling lately, but I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm a Premier League fan. I love the Premier League. So this FA Cup game is going to be very fun between two top quality teams. I'm excited to watch. I don't know who's going to win. I don't really care. I'm just going to watch, have some fun. I hope there's a lot of goals. I hope maybe I like Mason Mount. He kind of looks like me. But I like Mason Mount. But yeah, hopefully he can maybe he can score. Maybe Tammy Abraham can get back out there, put something in the net. Hopefully maybe Sadio Mane, maybe Mohamed Salah can do something magic and just have a fun day in soccer. And yeah. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I was just talking about the soccer game today. I'm probably gonna make an unboxing video once my Supreme and my Jordans get here. I'm gonna do a little video like that. If you guys want to go check out my marathon training, my half marathon training, I just posted a video explaining kind of what schedule I'm following, how I'm doing that. Like I said, I'm writing some stand-up, so I'm probably trying to go out there, perform some stand-up, get my feet wet in the stand-up game, eventually get some videos recorded of me doing stand-up, get it posted on YouTube. Work out this podcast. Like I said, I'm going to get some friends on here. This desk is going to be getting out of here soon. I'm going to be trying to bring in a new desk so I can probably offer space to talk to other people. That side of the podcast room is getting all situated. I don't really know if I want to start fully going hard with the podcast and all these videos with a GoPro quality camera setup. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just staying consistent, making videos in the morning, making a podcast like this. It's not too hard to edit, not too hard to make. The quality of camera still isn't top of the top. I know it's probably not easy for people to listen to just me talk about just one thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just one person, and I'm not really anybody that anybody wants to look up to, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm really nobody, so I understand if someone watches this video like, what the hell is this guy talking about? So I understand that. So if you made it this far, man, 23 minutes into my video, I love you, for real. Thank you so much for watching my video. Check out my other videos. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Check out some other content. Stay tuned for some more content. Check out Luke Vaughn Fitness. I'm posting fitness stuff. I'm posting healthy stuff, man. I hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Man, enjoy some soccer. Take it easy, guys.